viewers and welcome. I must say big up to all the persons who took the time out to watch my video, and especially to those who actually subscribe. I really and truly appreciate it. So again, welcome to my channel. Really appreciate you being here. Really appreciate you taking the time out to watch my videos. And I hope that every single video that I produce will actually be worth your while. If you enjoy the video, please like, subscribe and share. I'm going to be discussing with you something that I consider to be extremely important, but oftentimes is actually overlooked. And for motorists, I think pretty much every single motorist, this is something that I'd recommend. Every single motorist need to have a toolkit. Doesn't need to be fancy or expensive. What you're going for here is practicality. So the tools need to be practical, meaning that the tools should be able to do the job that you want them to do. So here on the decks we have some of the most important tools that is needed for the vehicle. They will actually pull most of the nuts and bolts that are on your vehicle. So we can start off with a must have, the 10mm spanner. Every motorist needs a 10mm. The next one we're going to be looking at is a 12mm. Ideal to have as part of your toolkit. And we also have the 14mm. As I said before, these are the tools that will pull most of your nuts and bolts that are on the vehicle. What would be ideal as well is having a ratchet angle. The ratchet angle will allow you to do the same thing as the spanner with the appropriate sockets. So just like the spanner set, we have our 10mm, we have our 12mm, and we also have our 14mm sockets. And one other good thing is that the ratchet angle makes it so much easier to pull or tighten nuts or bolts on the vehicle. So this is also very good to have. Additionally, in your toolkit, important that you have one of these. You need to have a pliers. Also, you need to have a screwdriver. Now you can get something similar to this, and this type of screwdriver will actually allow you to change the bit. So you can change from a Phillips head to a flat head. So this way the tool has multiple use. So there we go. So we can switch over to the flathead, and that will help us greatly. If you have a hose clamp that you need to tighten, it will definitely work in helping you to tighten a hose clamp. Could be for your radiator. It allows you to be able to pull as well. So these are good to have, and as you can see, it comes with different accessories depending on what you want to have done. If it is that you don't have something like this, could also work. You could have the individual tools, screwdrivers, that definitely could work as well. So those are, well, this is not yet complete because we must talk about these items as well. And to me, it's almost a sin for any motorist to be driving and not having a lug tool in their car. You get a puncher. This comes in handy. So if you have purchased your vehicle and there's no lug tool in the vehicle, you need to go to the junkyard and you need to purchase one. You should never leave home without your lug tool. In addition to the lug tool, you're going to need a jack. Here's another tip that you definitely could benefit from, and this is especially for motorists like myself that drives a older model unit. The engine is going to burn engine oil after a while, and one of the major causes of engine failure is low engine oil. So my recommendation is to have one of these in your vehicle at all times. The second reason for engine failure, lack of coolant in the engine, will result in the vehicle overheating, and that will cause major damage. So again, this is my recommendation, that you have a bottle of additive, a bottle of coolant inside it. Here is why you need to have different tools, a variety of tools. You're having a starting issue, you pull the bonnet and your battery is looking like this. Now take a look at this terminal. Clearly you can see that it is extremely corroded. This is enough to prevent the vehicle from starting. Fact of the matter is that if you have absolutely no tool on you, even if someone wants to assist you, chances are they themselves might not have any tool and they won't be able to assist you in any way, shape or form. I'm quite sure that this has happened to motorists on more than one occasion, because a lot of the time the batteries, we don't check the batteries, so we don't know the state that the battery is in. Now if you're driving a small vehicle, you would have a battery terminal such as this. I remember we spoke about the 10mm. Here you have absolutely no problem. The 10mm will easily pull your battery terminal and will tighten it as well. But suppose you have a large battery such as the one here. We have our 12mm. Now let's try to pull the nut and see what happens. It can't fit, so it won't be able to pull it. It's too small. The spanner is too small. Let's try the 14mm. In this case, it is too large, so clearly it will not be able to pull it either. Now you'll see why you need a pliers or an adjustable. Because while this is not ideal, the pliers will actually allow you to be able to pull. Right? You will be able to use it to pull the nut. Likewise, you could also use your adjustable. Not going to pull it, right? But you can see it is turning, so you are able to use an adjustable as well. Something that I forgot to mention, in the event that your battery terminal is this dirty, you definitely need to pull off the terminal because it's not making proper contact with the battery. Now you're going to need something like this, and this is a piece of sandpaper. So once you pull off the battery terminal, you are able to use the sandpaper to clean both the posts, the battery posts, as well as the battery terminal. Now, battery terminal cleaning brush are sold, so you have the option of making such a purchase in the event that you don't want to use sandpaper. The battery cleaning brush, it's a very sturdy device, and that is something that you can definitely put away and keep in your toolkit. There you have it. That's your emergency kit. I recommend once again for every single motorist to have some of these items in your vehicle. If you found the video instructive, please like, share and subscribe and help me to grow my channel. Thank you. See you next time. Until we meet again, be safe.